So we're at our chicken coop today. We just converted the kids' playhouse into the chicken coop. So on the outside, all the windows we put hardware cloth over, and it's just, stapled in there. Hardware cloth is a little bit firmer than chicken coop wire, so it's stronger and it'll keep predators out or egg-stealing animals out. And then inside, they've been inside it for a couple days because it's kind of rainy here, so it's kind of dirty. But we have a very poop-covered perch here, or ledge that they can perch on or walk across. And then you can see the ladder that we built also. It's just a 2x4 with little pieces of wood nailed across it to give them some leverage. And then up above, I have a perch up here. We're going to add some more perches as the big chickens, as the little chickens get big enough to come in. But right now the two big chickens perch up there all the time. And then the floor, you can see we have a piece of plywood there. And then under that, there are, there we go, cement bricks. There's two leading up to it, but they're underneath the house. It keeps it up off the ground so it doesn't get wet, and it also prevents things who want to dig under it from digging up. The house is latched here with a spring-loaded latch. There it is. So that nothing can accidentally pop that open easily. So it's spring-loaded. And then off of one of the windows, we built a nest box so the birds can go through the window. And there's this little nest box out here. If I had to do it again, I would make that roof slanted, but because I get water in there sometimes. But and then I have this latch again, so nothing can get in there. And inside are two 12 by 12 by however tall it is areas, and that little area so they can nest in there. And those are fake eggs because I read that they'll lay eggs where you put the fake eggs. I don't know. We'll find out. And then in front of that, for days like this where it's rainy and so for places for me to keep their food, you can see they're eating out their food. We got this little run that we just bought. And again, we raised it up so that the wood doesn't sit in water and dry rot that way. On the concrete just around it, inside is still it's still just muddy. And then underneath the concrete slabs, we put some more hardware cloth so that if something decided to try and dig under the slabs, they would dig up and hit the hardware cloth and not be able to get into the coop. So, and I got one of these buckets. I would not do that again. I would get one with a lid on it because it gets wet in there, so I have to throw out the food when it gets wet. Luckily, it doesn't rain very much here. And this little, I think you can kind of appreciate, it's not a very big container, so if my chickens were in there a lot, I would want a bigger run off of this. They're really not in there very much, but it's not going to be big enough for 5 chickens to hang out. And it has a little door that is latched here that I can let them out, as well as the top comes up, so I can get in off the top if I wanted to, which I don't very often. So, so that's our little chicken coop. They seem happy and they stay dry in it on wet days, and so there it is.